Good morning, y'all. So we have got our art installation up, and it is doing very well, as we knew it would. Here is the fast forward of how we finally put up our gorgeous antique walnut. That's what it is. It's a walnut board on the wall. And you'll notice too, down at the end, there is a tiny little shelf. Down there, let me just show you real quick. I think in one of my videos, I have told you that this little shelf is part of a metal scrap heap that we have behind the garage, and my husband just took, there it is, just took a Sawzall and chopped it and mounted it on the board. So here it is. Here's this week's vlog, which includes a fast forward of us mounting this guy, this monster, and a few other cool and interesting visits this week. I actually got out of the house this week. This week is the week of May the 1st. So May the 1st, 2021, here you go. This is the garden at my parents' house, and I just wanted to vlog this because after this year, if you don't recognize that you have to take every moment and appreciate it, see the beauty, and just mark the moment, if you don't recognize that, then you haven't lived through this pandemic. Their garden is just stunning. It's only about maybe 10 years old. They put this path in when they first moved into this house. My mom wanted to have this kind of secret garden effect, and I think she's achieved that. This is the most gorgeous billowing azalea. I'm not sure of the variety, but this over here is a small planting seed area. The seeds haven't come up yet. Peony. Here is the Lenten rose patch that I pulled my Lenten roses from. And this ground cover over here is wintergreen. If you take the leaves and crush them, you will smell wintergreen. It's really brilliant. It's getting ready to rain, so I have to hurry up. This is their little cottage garden. I used to have a sign over the door, but came off. This is the thing that I really wanted to show y'all. This is a George Tabor azalea. And I'm gonna switch the camera view so you can see how big it is. Here's the George Tabor azalea. Look how enormous it is. And it goes, I think there's probably 2 of them back in here. I mean, this is as big as I have ever seen. That's reaching up over the roof of the shed. So stunning. And continuing on, here's the little step that they made so people could come up to this upper garden. These are all gardenias that have not yet bloomed. They'll bloom later in the summer. Here's the little tiny buds. And there's a different variety of azalea behind them. She designed this so that they would grow behind this patch of gardenias. Here's a lovely patch of evergreen. She also designed this so that the new lighter green would show up against the older darker green. Stunning. This is a little fountain that my mom designed based on some other bigger fountains that she had seen in the area. This is an old grist mill stone that they had I think it was a landscaper and a plumber designed this. When the water comes up in the center, it just flows off the sides and down into the gravel, and the birds will come and bathe. It's just beautiful. Here's another gorgeous, gorgeous azalea that I think is the same variety that is behind the gardenias. More evergreen over here. Here's the back of the house with a beautiful white azalea. She's got it both sides. Here's a view of the back of the house. This garden is just stunning. Now this crepe myrtle, there used to be a matching one that was planted here, but try as they might, they could not get it pruned in such a way that it would stay off the house. So the crepe myrtle that we moved up to the lake house last weekend is actually the sister to this one. So this one is what will grow at our lake house. This is probably my complete inspiration for everything I do in my garden, mostly at the lake house because the Raleigh house property is too big and too wild to do anything with. So I take a lot of inspiration from this garden. This path over here takes us over to this little side yard. She also had the genius to put drainage all along the path. There's drains over here and over here hidden in the grass so that the water, when it runs, it doesn't run into the house. So my mom totally thought of everything. This is the little side garden area with the HVAC and the compost. So, and then we have neighbors over here, which are lovely in Raleigh proper, down in the city. They have close neighbors and everybody's friendly. It's so nice down here. And that is the garden in the springtime. Okay, just off the treadmill and getting ready to take a shower. And I was just sitting there cleaning up my office / makeup room. And I totally had an impulse to break out my Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals Volume 1 palette and play with it. So I did this look with, I think it is called, it's not Ritual, it's one over, it's between Memory and Ritual. And it's like an orangey color, but it comes off looking kind of like a rose gold on your skin. So there it is on this eye. What do we think? What do we think? I love this. It's just a really pretty everyday look, really. So there's this one, and then there's this one. Y'all, I think I found a new go-to color in the Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals Volume 1 palette. I have had this palette forever. I mean, probably almost 2 years now. I got it like the second she released it, and I have never gotten into this plum color because I was too afraid of it. Something about pandemic has released my fears of different kinds of makeup. So from no makeup to kind of a pale makeup to a stronger brow to no lashes to this, I would never have worn this plum. But I think it really makes my eyes pop. What do you think? What do we think? There, is that better? I mean, look at that. Two different looks, one face, one palette. That's gonna be my next hobby, is going through all my palettes and trying all the different pans. So fun. Okay, so we are heading over to, you're leaning a little bit. Oh, you're still leaning. There we go. We're heading over to Zebulon, North Carolina. It is a lovely, lovely sweet southern community. It has the old-fashioned city blocks, and everyone there knows each other. It's just such a lovely place, filled with lovely people. It reminds me of my Virginia hometown, Gretna, but Zebulon is probably 2 or 3 times bigger than Gretna. So I'm headed over there to serve as a mock judge for the Miss Zebulon America organization. They're getting ready for their state competition. Their state competition and my state competition this year, because of the pandemic, are happening just like a week apart. Normally they do theirs before we do ours, but this year it's all kind of jammed together. In the next probably 8 to 10 weeks, we're in competition mode. Competition mind, competition mode. And naturally, I forgot my Claritin. I was so focused on making sure that I had my paperwork for each of the contestants. I'll be sitting with other judges, so I was thinking, you know, what do I need? I need my battery pack for my phone, and, you know, some gum, even though I'll be wearing a mask. And I brought all the different masks. I think I'm gonna wear the black one. So anyway, I got another 12 miles here of this road to travel before I get to Zebulon. So I just thought I would check in with y'all. Sorry for the view. I had to put you on the dash because my passenger seat is full of stuff, and it would block your view. This isn't the greatest view either, but it has to do, and I wanted to make sure and get a minute to talk to you this morning, because I may not have any time before or during the event, but I'll definitely check in with you after and let you know how it went. Okay. So impressed.
There's a librarian down there.
I know.
And she read some books apparently.
Yes, she's been.
She read some of your books with me.
Okay, here we are at Raleigh Denim Workshop and Curatory. This is the coolest place I've been in a long time. And my dad actually brought me down here because he bought a pair of jeans from here. Look at this stuff, y'all, look. Not only do they have great jeans, but they have really cool jewelry. Look at the ceiling. Wow, this place is so interesting. Look, they've got hats and all these different types of jeans. Trying not to touch anything. Okay, I'm feeling like maybe there might be a new pair of jeans in my really near future. Look at this cool setup here. That really neat watch. Oh, okay. I think I might have just found my next pair of jeans right here. Jones Thin in this like khaki green. Y'all, I think I might have to buy these. I shouldn't have brought my credit card. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, look. Look at this cool bag. That is leather. Belts. Really, really interesting stuff. I'm gonna turn you around so you can see things even better. Okay, so check these things out. Really cool bracelets. Here's a better shot of that bag. And then we have like jewelry down here. There's all these great paper style journals. Love a good journal. Oh, more cute bags. Look at these. Oh gosh. I haven't had a leather bag in a really long time, but I might have to get one. Oh, look at those earrings. Okay. If I didn't have to go back to work, I would be in here all day. Oh, look at that. It's like kind of like a, not really a Breton sweater, but sort of in that same flavor. Okay, I have to say goodbye to you now so I can ask about these jeans over here. Take a picture of them. So they do all their sewing here. Not, well, maybe not all of it. I guess all of it, right? You do all your sewing here?
All the majority of it, not all.
So they have this really great sewing machine right here as you come in the door right here. And then they have someone over there. I'm not shooting face, I promise. And all the thread here. So they're sewing with red thread. The fam, with my son and my daughter-in-law and my grandkids and their friends and their friends' friends. And it will be outside and it will be COVID safe. Don't worry. But this is probably one of the first times we've had any kind of pre-COVID style get-together, dare I say. I will be wearing my mask. But right now, I am trying some frozen Brussels sprouts that I gave a quick warm up to in the microwave so that I could slice them. I quartered them, and then I'm giving them a quick fry up with some olive oil, and then they will go in the oven to roast until they are completely mummified. What I want is some sort of crunchy but flavorful elements in this green salad that I'm doing with pasta. So I have in here frozen peas and some frozen peppers and onions, and I'm just going to let them thaw naturally just in this bowl. I don't want them to thaw super fast because I want them to sort of stay fresh for this thing tomorrow. So I'll put those in the refrigerator when they are beginning to thaw some more. And then I will be using this Ronzoni Super Greens Rotini with lots and lots of greens, spinach, zucchini, broccoli, parsley, and kale. Let's see how much of that actually is. Yeah, well, that's pretty good, I would say. I mean, to make some pasta, you have to have some wheat and some flour, but the dried vegetables are right behind that. A very small list of ingredients as well. Mommy's talking. Okay. So that's a small list of ingredients as well. So, you know, lots of carbs, but it's going to be a nice day. In fact, I'm just going to bring these out here so they are ready. And these are smelling very, yeah, they're looking very toasty as well. So let me tend to these and I'll be right back with you. So the idea here, these smell so good, by the way. They almost smell like a kind of fresh popcorn. I don't know how you can, I don't know how to describe it, even though I'm a writer and I was an English major in college. But they're kind of a toasty green smelling kind of a smell. It's just so fragrant. It does smell sort of like green popcorn. I mean, that kind of roasted popcorny olive oil, toasted olive oil type of a flavor, or a scent rather. And just look how, of course I have this going on over here. Sorry about that. But look how gorgeous. The spectrum of greens is just so complete. I can't get close enough because I'll get the steam on my lens, but just look at the green there, and look at the toasting. Actually, I'm also in the light, sorry about that. But just, and I'm sorry, I just can't get him to stop barking. So if you're here, you like dogs anyway, so it'll just be like, dogs bark, right? I wish you wouldn't bark right now, but. So I've lowered the heat a little bit. I'm right now on like a medium heat. And these will toast for a while. In fact, I may not even need to roast them in the oven. I might be able to just toast them here in this skillet. So I might be able to do that. Although I suspect I might have to dry them a little bit in the oven. We'll see. Come along with me and let's find out. Okay, so I have to show you guys this little dog that we're at my grandson's baseball game. And his name is Checkers. Sorry, the sun's really bright. His name is Checkers, and he just will not leave my side. Look how cute he is. Can you see? Say hello. Say hello. Yes. I know. Isn't he cute? Look how cute. I can't even see if you can see him because it's so bright out here today. Can you see him? Look how cute you are. Look how cute you are. Yes. I know you're so cute. Yes. Checkers is a puppy like Norman. So this is really good for him to get to know people. and have new experiences. Yes, Norman has his own Instagram channel. So I was introducing his people to little Checkers here. You don't mind? You don't mind if he has
No,
like,
not at all. Can you say hi? Can you sit down?
I can't even see because it's so bright out
I
here.
know. Hey, can you sit down? Sit down.
Oh boy.
Oh, good boy, down.
Oh, so
There
good.
you go.
So good.
Say we're just at the baseball card trying to hang out.
Such a good puppy.